Hello students, let us begin the chapter Chemical Reaction and Equation. As you know, the law of conservation of mass states that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. As you can see that the element present in the product of a chemical reaction has to be equal to the total mass of the element present in the reaction. Therefore, a chemical equation should represent a chemical reaction, as you can see. So let us go with the type of the chemical reactions. The very first one is a combination reaction. A combination reaction is a reaction in which two or more substances combine to form a single substance, or you can say a pure element combines with a pure element in order to become a compound in a fixed ratio. There are different types of combination reaction. For example, that is a synthesis reactions, or you can say the combination between two compounds. As you can say, ammonia and hydrochloric acid gas combines to become an ammonium chloride, and also a combination between an element and a compound. Second, a decomposition reaction. In this reaction, what happens is when you heat a compound, it decomposes into two or more simpler substances. That is why it is called as a decomposition reaction. For example, if you are heating calcium carbonate, you can see the gas coming out from here, colorless, odorless gas, which will be carbon dioxide, and calcium oxide is left behind. So this type of reaction are called decomposition reaction. There are three types of decomposition reactions, mainly thermal decomposition, photolysis, and electrolysis. Displacement reaction, a reaction in which a more active element displaces less active element from its compound in a dissolved state is called as a displacement reaction. Here you can see zinc, which is more reactive than copper, reacts with copper sulfate, and what happens, zinc combines with sulfate to become zinc sulfate and copper is left behind. That is an example of a displacement reaction. Number 4, double displacement reaction. This is a reaction in which there is an exchange of ion between the reactions in order to give a new substance. As you can see, sodium being a positive radical combines with chlorine of a negative radicals, and barium being a positive radicals combines with sulfate, which is a negative radical. That is why in both the side there is an exchange of ions. That is why this is called double displacement reaction. Exothermic reaction is a reaction in which heat is given out during the reaction. For example, if you heat coal or wood, it requires oxygen which supports burning. Then what happens? Carbon dioxide is produced and it is accompanied by a lot of heat. Similarly, endothermic reaction is a reaction in which heat is absorbed. That is why it is called endothermic reaction. Here you can see nitrogen mixes with oxygen because it requires almost 3000 degrees centigrade, and it, with the help of this temperature only, they become nitrous oxide. Now let us go and let us explain oxidation and reduction reaction. What is oxidation reaction? Oxidation reaction is a reaction in which there is an addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. As you can see, when you add oxygen to carbon, they become carbon dioxide. When hydrogen is removed from hydrogen sulfide, they become hydrogen chloride. So this is called oxidation reactions. Whereas, as you see, when there is a removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen, this is called reduction reaction. There are certain oxidizing agent and reducing agent which help in oxidation and reduction. Now let us see how redox reactions takes place. This is a reaction in which oxidation as well as reduction takes place simultaneously. That is why it is called redox reactions. As you see, copper oxide is reduced because they have lost oxygen, whereas hydrogen has gained oxygen. That is why it is called oxidized reaction, or you can say oxidation and this is reduction, which is taking simultaneously. This is why it is called redox reaction. Thank you.